we work from the inside out. So again, that's an open circle. It is not a multiplication sign. It's also not the word fog. It is F open circle G, just so we're clear. Inside out, this essentially means that you plug G of X into F of X, or whatever letters that you have. Whatever is second gets plugged into the first one. Okay, the order of composition does matter. Yes. Meaning that if you did the opposite and did G of F of X, it would not necessarily be the same. So be careful of your order because it matters. Okay. We're going to start with not 10 because 10 is kind of a lot. We're going to start with 11. So when I see, it's not hog, it's H open circle G. When you see the composition, what you're doing is you are taking G and you are plugging it into H. Here's how we can rewrite that. It's going to be, maybe I should color coordinate these today. Let's see. I'm going to make F be red, G be blue, and then I'll do H as purple. I will do my best, okay? I cannot promise I'll do that perfectly, but I will try. Okay, G gets plugged into H. So what this is actually saying is do H of G of X. Plug one equation into the other. Okay, so your G, so we're doing H, so that's the purple one. Okay, so there we go. H, oh, I got rid of my black marker, hold on. Okay, here we go. It's not on. H of, what is G of X? X minus 1? Okay, so you're going to take X minus 1 and plug it into the X spots into H. So you know that H is 5x minus 3, right? So instead of 5x minus 3, you're going to do 5 times x minus 1 minus 3. And what do you think I should do? Where G is a distribute. You have to, like, your goal is to get a new function, like you're composing these, so you're trying to like put them together. My husband does a lot of woodworking, so like composite wood, you're taking a bunch of like scraps of wood and you're putting them together. So it is 5x minus 5 minus 3. So what's my new function? 5x minus 8. Yeehaw. Okay. Okay, again, you take the second letter, whatever's listed second gets plugged into the first here. So you are going to rewrite this. You're going to see it written both ways. I will expect you to understand both notations. So G of F of X. Okay? Can't remember what my colors are. What's F? Is that red? Okay. So you're taking the red one and plugging it into G. G is one I have in blue. So G is x minus 1. So G of whatever f of x is. Ooh, fun. X to the third. G of x to the third plus 8. So instead of putting x, you're going to put what? X to the third plus 8. Very pretty. So instead of x minus 1, it's going to be, this is going to be weird, x to the third plus 8 minus 1. Okay, that's big enough. Yeah, okay. Okay, you're not like multiplying negative 1. Negative 1 is subtracted because it's after the parentheses. So you basically get to drop the parentheses and combine like terms. What's my new function? X to the third plus 7. That's all, folks. Not going to do all of these. Let's do 10. Okay, 10 is a little bit more special. Again, we're taking G, because that's what's listed second, and plugging it into F. So we could rewrite this as F of G of X. make sure you can see that. Okay, G, remember, is the blue one. You're plugging the blue one into the red one. Okay. So F is red. So F of, what is G? X minus 1. So that means that in that function that's x to the third plus 8, I'm going to put x minus 1 instead. You can't actually leave it like that. I hate to break it to you. You do have to distribute it out, because what does that mean when you have the third power? How many of those are there? 3. Oh yeah, here we go. It's distribution like all the time. It just never goes away. Same as factoring. X minus 1 3 times. This is so fun. Okay, and then eventually you'll add 8, but it's going to take a little bit because you got a lot of distribution to do in the meantime. Do you remember how many parentheses you're allowed to do at a time? 2. 2 only, please. Okay, so I'm going to do the first 2. You can do whatever order you want. So I'm going to do these. Maybe do the second 2. It doesn't actually matter. If that bothers you, you can do the first 2. But we're going to fast forward here. X squared minus 2x plus 1. I did some of that in my head. You can write it out more if you would like. But I had negative 1x and negative 1x, so they combine to negative 2x. And then you have to distribute again. And eventually you will add 8. But not till the very end. So can you please, now you're doing either the box method, or you can do regular old distribution of the 2 by 3. I'm not going to talk this one out, so I'll let you try it. See if you can get it. You're doing x minus 1 times x squared minus 2x plus 1. Ignore the 8 for now, and just do the multiplication. So it'll be x to the third. Maybe? I may have done that right. I'm going to check. Yeah, okay. This is why I usually do the box method for this. We don't have room. You got some like terms. You should then combine them and get a nice answer. You have a cubic polynomial. It is x to the third minus 3x squared plus 3x plus 7. Do you agree? Okay. If it was wrong, you should let me know. All right, look at 14 and 15 for me. It is asking you to take h and plug into g, but notice it says of 2, not of x. So this is actually g of h of 2. Okay. The first thing that you should do is figure out what is, so step 1, what is h of 2? Okay, well you should figure that out real quick. You have h at the top of the page. H is 5x minus 3, so you're doing h of 2. So h of 2 is 5 times 2 minus 3. What do you get? 7. Okay, this number you then take and what do you think you do with it now? Plug it in. Plug in h of 2 into g. So you just got 7. What you just got gets substituted in. So you're doing g of 7. Okay, g is x minus 1. So it is 7 minus 1. So I will highlight because I'm not going to use the same colors here. What do I get? 6. Cool. I will get it set up for you if you need it, but remember that second letter gets plugged into the first, so you're doing h of f of negative 6. So your first job is to figure out what is f of negative 6 and then plug it back in. I don't remember what f is, so I should probably figure that out. X to the third plus 8. Make sure you're going inside out. Wow. 6 to the third is 216. So someone check that for me. Is that right? Great. I didn't know. And then you're taking that number and you're plugging it back in. Wow, what is that? 5 and negative 208 minus 3. That's going to be also a big number. Something in the thousands. Like a combo of the last 2 days. Well, let me put my answer up. Negative 1,043. Okay. So if I give you the x value, your job is to find the y value. And all of these, I'm just asking you to find what is the y value. Remember, if you have an open circle and a closed circle, the closed circle is always what you go for. Lines drawn through a point also count. First thing we're going to do is operations, actually. So if I have f plus g of 2, remember what we did yesterday? That's the same thing as doing f of 2 plus g of 2. In fact, that's really the only way to do this, because it's not like you can add the two graphs together. That is not a thing. You're going to have to do them separately. So first you'd figure out what is f of 2. So you go to your graph at 2, and you have two options. You have this closed open circle up here and this closed circle down here. Which one do I want? Closed. So I'm going to do in red. So that guy is at negative 1. And make sure you now switch to the other graph. We're looking at g. G of 2, here's 2. There's no points, but what's it at?
2.
Yeah. You want the y value. What is the y value? Right there. 0. The point is actually on the axis because it is, the line is drawn through it. So you're going to add these up, and your answer is negative 1 plus 0, negative 1. Okay, we'll do the next one together, and I'll let you draw 18 on your own. What does that mean, number 17, when I have letters right next to each other? Multiply. So f of negative 1 times g of negative 1. And I will do this in blue. Okay, so look at the blue points. Negative 1. Which point do I want? Closed, so this one. At 1. Want the closed circle. And now we also want g of negative 1, so pop over here. Negative 1, again, I want the closed circle, so one that's a 2. Okay, so 1 times 2. What's that give me? 2. Okay, can you try 18 with people at your table? You're doing g minus f of 1. Remember, that's the same thing as g of 1 minus f of 1. No. So you should have g of 1 at negative 1, right? F of 1 is that, I'll erase it again. It's this closed dot up here at 2. So it is negative 1 minus 2, or negative 1 down 2 more. So you should have negative 3. Okay, compositions, we're going to do one together. Okay, remember on number 19, you're doing the inside first, inside out. I'll do this in green. I am doing a g of -2 first. So I'm going to go to the graph at g. Where is it? Okay. And -2 would lead me to this, it's that bright green point you see. There it is. Right there. So it's at 1. So I know it's at 1. So I'm doing now f of 1. Sorry, the green is not amazing. Okay, so now you should be able to go to f and find where it's at 1. So I go to 1, and we already did this one earlier. It's also that closed dot here. So at 2. Can you please try 20 and 21? 21 is kind of weird because you're doing f of 2, which means that you're going to look at that same graph twice. Okay? When you think you have it, please check. I'm trying to think what colors I haven't done.
How did it change to
Black yet. F of 0. Oh, f of 0 is at 2. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And then the last one is f of 2. Okay, so if I do f of 2 first, it'll plot me here at -1. Okay, but you are still on the same graph for this last one. And so that means that you also have to travel just to a different spot on the graph and follow it up. It gets you at 1, I think. Okay, do you agree?